and it smells amazing. That is harissa paste made. Just look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're making a North African paste and we're going to use it a couple of times along the way. We are making harissa paste. Like I say, it's North African, and we've got some red peppers here, capsicum peppers or bell peppers, whatever you know them by. We are going to roast these in the oven, skin them. So what we have to do is just take the flesh off there. We're going to make the job easy for ourselves. What we don't want to be doing is messing around with loads of seeds when we come to take the skin off. But you know, that's entirely up to you. So that's our peppers, and we're going to chuck them on a tray. Okay, we want the skin side up, the cut side down, like that. And we want to drizzle with a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil because we are going to be cooking with olive oil. So if there's any juices or anything, we can just drain it out of the tray. It's as easy as that. So that's our olive oil on there. Just give them a turn over in it, make sure they've got a decent amount on there so they blister off easily. Okay, smashing. So you just want to be shoving that in a preheated oven until they blister. So get them in there. They're only going to take about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, as they say in here, I have got some dried chilies which have been soaking in water. They've been soaking in water for about 2 hours actually. And we're going to take all the stems out and all the seeds. Now, it can be a pretty messy job, but not to worry. We don't want the stalk end, and we want to just come in there like that, open it up, and we don't want any of those seeds. And with it being already soaked, they will just come out like that. It is so easy. So again, just slit your chili open. Now, many recipes call for using Mexican chilies, these big chilies, but you know, really, it's a North African recipe, so they won't be using Mexican chilies. So just get the dry chilies you can get hold of. So just carry on until you've done all your chilies that you are using. Now I recommend using about 8 to 10 of these, 12 maybe. If you had any bigger ones, you could do 8. So that's our chilies prepped. As easy as that. Now we're going to run a knife over them actually, because they're going to go in a blender, and if they go in like that, they might not blend up with being wet. I'll just grab myself a little tub. And all I'm doing is break them up to make it easier in the blender. In there. Okay, that's good enough. Let's have that out of there. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking to do. Okay, normal cooking, you don't want to burn anything, but we do want these black skins like this. We want to take a plastic bag and we want to put our capsicum peppers in the plastic bag. Now what's going to happen, it's going to steam. It's going to steam, it's going to soften the skins, and we'll just be peeling the skins off, retaining the flesh. So our spices for this then is very easy. Cumin, coriander, ground caraway seeds, smoked paprika, salt and sugar. We've got a little bit of garlic, and we've got some lemon, which we're going to squeeze in about a tablespoon of lemon. Go in with our chilli, we have tomato paste, olive oil, and we've got red wine vinegar. That is the main components for harissa paste. Very easy. Skin those, put all that together, chuck it in there, blend it, done. Lasts for 2 weeks in the fridge. Okay, there's our pepper. So the skins would normally just peel off like that. Whew, it's a bit warm, this. Skins just peel off. It's easy as that. Okay. Now, like I say, I don't want any of that black on there. If there's a tiny bit, so be it, but you know, we don't want much on. So that is one piece of pepper. Same again. So when they've cooled down a little bit, you can just get in and peel it off with your hands. Now normally I let it cool down, but I want to crack on with the video. They go in a blender. And we got all our pepper going in there. In there, garlic. About a tablespoon of lemon juice. That's going to give us a nice freshness in there. In there with our dried chilies. In there with all our dried spices, sugar, salt, red wine vinegar. We want about a tablespoon. We want about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. That's 2. And we want about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to be generous with that as well. It's going to be our paste, and then that goes on the blender, and that gets blended. That is it. That is a beautiful harasa paste, and it smells amazing. Right, we just need to be putting our paste in there. I'm going to put it in this silver tub so you can actually see what it looks like, and then I'm going to jar it. It jars easily for a couple of weeks, not a problem. Okay, that is our fantastic harissa paste. Just look at that. What's it taste like? That's quite a good spoonful. Oh, unbelievable. Slight sour kick, slight sour, lemony. It's got some heat to it. It's got garlic in there. It's tomatoey. Smokiness from the red peppers. It's a beautiful, beautiful paste. That is harissa paste made. Just look at that. It stores in the fridge. You put it in a sterilized container or a container with cling wrap over. Put some olive oil over the top just to preserve it in there. And every time you take it out, if you come out with some olive oil, put a little bit more olive oil on. Absolutely wonderful paste to have in the fridge and use over lamb, beef, anything. Homemade is not as sour as shop bought. Absolutely fantastic with a smoky flavour. So there you are. If you like what we're doing, don't forget a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and we'll catch you in the next video. Just look at that.